When it comes to managing your health, blood sugar is one of the most important things to keep under control. Whether you're trying to prevent diabetes, manage prediabetes, or simply avoid the energy crashes that come from unstable blood sugar, the foods you eat every day play a massive role. The truth is, there are certain foods that wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. They might taste good or even be marketed as healthy, but inside your body, they cause spikes, crashes, and long-term damage. In this video, we're going to uncover the top 10 foods that destroy your blood sugar. Some of these may surprise you, and by the end, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to replace them with for steady energy and better health. Let's start with one of the biggest culprits: sugary drinks. Sodas, fruit punches, sports drinks, and even many fruit juices are loaded with added sugars. When you drink these, the sugar hits your bloodstream almost instantly because there's no fiber to slow it down. This causes a huge spike in blood glucose followed by a crash that leaves you tired and craving more sugar. Over time, this constant roller coaster contributes to insulin resistance, weight gain, and type 2 diabetes. If you want to protect your blood sugar, cutting out sugary drinks is one of the most powerful steps you can take. The next food to avoid is white bread and refined grains. Foods made from white flour, like bagels, pastries, pasta, and many cereals, are digested very quickly and turned into glucose. They have a high glycemic index, which means they send your blood sugar soaring. Unlike whole grains, refined grains have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind empty carbs that wreak havoc on your blood sugar. Swapping these foods for whole grain versions can make a dramatic difference in stabilizing your energy levels. Another food that destroys your blood sugar is sweetened breakfast cereals. Many people think they're starting their day off right with a bowl of cereal, but most popular brands are packed with sugar and refined grains. Even cereals marketed as healthy often contain more sugar than you'd expect. Eating these first thing in the morning can set you up for an all-day cycle of spikes and crashes. A better option would be high-fiber oatmeal, eggs, or yogurt with nuts and berries. Let's talk about baked goods and pastries. Cookies, cakes, donuts, and muffins may be delicious, but they are a dangerous combination of refined carbs, sugar, and unhealthy fats. They cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and provide little to no nutritional value. On top of that, many are made with trans fats or processed oils, which make insulin resistance worse. These foods don't just harm your blood sugar, they also increase inflammation and accelerate aging. Next up are fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, and similar foods don't always taste sweet, but they still wreak havoc on blood sugar. The frying process makes them calorie-dense, and they are usually coated in flour or breadcrumbs, which are refined carbs. Combined with unhealthy oils, fried foods contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and blood sugar instability. The more often you eat fried foods, the harder it becomes for your body to manage glucose. Another major problem food for blood sugar is candy and chocolate bars. These are concentrated sugar bombs that cause immediate spikes in glucose levels. They don't offer your body anything beneficial, aside from a quick sugar rush that quickly fades into a crash. Over time, a habit of eating candy can overwhelm your pancreas, damage insulin sensitivity, and raise your risk for diabetes. If you really crave chocolate, the smarter choice is a small piece of dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. But even then, moderation is key. Let's not forget sweetened yogurt and flavored dairy products. While plain yogurt can actually help balance blood sugar due to its protein and probiotics, flavored yogurts are often loaded with sugar. Some containers have as much sugar as a dessert. This turns what could be a healthy snack into a blood sugar nightmare. Reading labels is so important here, because you may think you're making a healthy choice, when in reality you're consuming the equivalent of a soda in disguise. The next category is processed snack foods like chips, crackers, and pretzels. These are made with refined grains and starches that quickly convert to glucose in your bloodstream. On top of that, they are often high in sodium and unhealthy oils, which make blood sugar management even harder. They're addictive and easy to overeat, which leads to more blood sugar spikes and more strain on your insulin response. Another hidden blood sugar destroyer is flavored coffee drinks. Things like frappuccinos, lattes with syrups, or other coffee shop creations can pack in an enormous amount of sugar. Some contain as much sugar as multiple cans of soda. People drink them daily, thinking it's just coffee, but they are really drinking dessert in a cup. These drinks cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, increase cravings, and contribute to weight gain. A plain coffee with a splash of milk is a much safer choice. Finally, let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol, especially in the form of sweet cocktails, beer, or sugary mixes, can throw your blood sugar completely out of balance. It can cause both spikes and dangerous drops in glucose, depending on how much you drink and whether you eat food with it. Regular alcohol consumption also makes it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar over time, putting stress on the liver and pancreas. If you're concerned about your blood sugar, cutting back on alcohol is one of the smartest moves you can make. So there you have it, the top 10 foods that destroy your blood sugar. Sugary drinks, refined grains, sweetened cereals, baked goods, fried foods, candy, flavored yogurts, processed snacks, sugary coffee drinks, and alcohol. Each of these foods, in their own way, drives your blood sugar out of control and increases your risk for serious health problems. The good news is that once you know what to avoid, you can start replacing these harmful foods with healthier options. Drink water or unsweetened tea instead of soda. Choose whole grains instead of refined ones. Snack on nuts or vegetables instead of chips. Enjoy plain yogurt with fruit instead of sugar-loaded versions. And keep your coffee simple rather than sugar-filled. Small changes like these, made consistently, can help you stabilize your blood sugar, feel more energized, and protect your health in the long run. Remember, it's not about being perfect or never enjoying a treat again. It's about making smarter choices most of the time and being aware of how the foods you eat impact your body. By cutting back on these top 10 blood sugar destroyers, you'll be taking a big step toward better health, more energy, and a longer, happier life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on healthy eating and managing your blood sugar naturally. Your future self will thank you for every healthy decision you make today.